Morning. I am Coimbatore Tirumular Siddharpeedam Sivayogi Sivarajan speaking. Now I am explaining the secrets behind Analom Vilom Pranayama. In many yoga centers they are teaching directly Analoma Viloma to new students. Before doing Analoma and Viloma, one has to prepare with some other pranayamas. For example, one should do Nadi Sodhana first. Inhalation and exhalation. They should practice this first and make it familiar. Because this Analom Viloma is including Kumbhaka. Kumbhaka means with load. You are loading the lungs and suspending breathing. Kumbhaka means suspending breathing. With load and without load. If you suspend breathing after exhalation, then it is called Bahya Kumbhaka. If you suspend breathing with the air inside, it is Andar Kumbhaka. So, before that, Analom Vilom should be practiced. Moreover, you should find out your retention capacity, that is Kumbhaka capacity. Because straight away, if you go 4, 16, 8 or 8, 32, 16, you should confirm whether you will be able to withhold for that time. If you are not able to withhold for that time, you have to reduce the timing. Normally, in all the yoga centers, they are teaching 4-second inhalation, 16-second retention and 8-second exhalation. But it is only 1/4 of the Analom Vilom. Actual Analom Vilom is 16-second inhalation, 64-second Kumbhaka and 32-second exhalation. So you can inhale air, you can forcefully keep Kumbhaka, but it is very difficult to exhale air to 32 counts. Even for 16 counts, people find it difficult because after 10 or 12, automatically the air will rush out without your control. For this practice is needed. Before doing Analoma Viloma, you should check up your Kumbhaka capacity. Moreover, the full lung capacity should be increased. Normally, the lung has a capacity to store 6 liters of air maximum. But normally, persons inhale only 1 liter, 1.5 liters, etc. So, one should increase the lung capacity using upper lobe breathing and abdominal breathing. Normally, the central portion of the lungs will be functioning for normal man. The upper lobe portion and lower lobe portion will not be functioning well and may be shrunk. So, if you do upper lobe breathing, the upper portion of the lungs will be enlarged. In the same way, if you lie down and do abdominal breathing, then lower portion of the lungs will also be enlarged. The lungs is having 3 portions: upper lobe, central lobe, and lower lobe. Only the central portion of the lungs is under the control of Anadahada. The upper lobe portion is under control of Visuddhi. The lower lobe is under the control of this Manipuraha. So when you activate this lung to their full capacity, these 3 adharas will be activated. Then only the Analom Vilom will have a full result. So these are all the factors before doing. You have to check up and do Analom Vilom. Moreover, you have to, when you inhale, you have to visualize that you are inhaling all positive energy. When you exhale, you have to imagine that, visualize that you are exhaling out all negative energy. When you do Kumbhaka, your endocrine glands will be activated fastly. So you should do according to the requirement. You should not do Kumbhaka for more time, so that if you do it for more time, the endocrine secretion will go waste. They will go waste through urine or feces. So, according to the body need and the advice of the Guru, only one should do this Anulom Vilom Pranayama. If you learn in en masse before a Guru, he cannot understand. He can not personally supervise you. So, such pranayama should be done under the Guru, under the personal observation, eye to eye contact. Only minimum 20, maximum 20 persons can be taught at that time with the eye to eye contact. You can see in TVs they are learning 500 persons sitting together and practicing. No Guru can watch what is going on, whether it is working for positively or negatively. He cannot adjust. So it is very important to note all these things, and before the Guru, one should practice Analom Vilom, and before that he should enlarge his lungs. Before that he should do Nadi Sodhana, and he should increase his retention capacity, and moreover he should train up to exhale for a long time. If you do for 16 count inhalation, 64 count retention, 32 count exhalation, it needs a lot of training. So all these things should be taken into account before doing Anulom Viloma. Straight away enter doing Anulom Viloma will not suit, and may disturb the normal breath as well as the Dasa Vayus present in the astral body. Normally this mudra is used for this pranayama, and if you do this, you do like that, inhale, hold, then you do like that, inhale, hold for some, and you do like that. In that time, the chest box should be equal. If you raise one hand, then another hand should also be raised, then only the chest box will be in the normal position. If you raise one hand and if you the other hand is downward, the chest box will be tilted. So one should take care that both hands are equally raised when you do Analom Vilom. For that purpose only Yoga Danda is used. So persons who want to do Pranayama Analom Vilom for a long time should buy one Yoga Danda, also keep with themselves, so that this is used for the next hand. If you raise the right hand and do this, the Yoga Danda should be kept in the right other hand. Then only the chest box will be in the right position. So, moreover, you should continuously do for nearly 20 minutes. Then only you will get results. Nowadays they are teaching, and nobody is watching the results. When you do this pranayama, the result will be in 3 levels: physical body, mind, and spirit. If you do this pranayama, you will feel weightless first in the physical body level. In the second mind level, the mind will be totally relaxed. In the spiritual level, your spiritual emotion, this will be elevated to a higher plane. So these are the effects of pranayama. And it gives strength to nervous system also. So these are the secrets behind the Anuloma Viloma, so that it should be done, learned and done before a Guru. Those who want to contact me, thank you. Contact me, thank you.